All right, Patrick, we are into the Wyndham Championship, last regular season event of the year. Of course, everybody trying to get into that top 70. A reminder, the playoff schedule, FedEx St. Jude will be early August, and the BMW Championship. And then the Tour Championship, obviously revamped without the starting strokes. I think that's makes some of this stuff more interesting. You know, the fact that in theory, more than ever, maybe even more, well, I guess you'd go back to whatever it was, 6, 7, 8 years ago before they started the staggered start. That idea of getting to the Tour Championship, have an opportunity to win it, I think could get some of those guys maybe in the 50, 60 range excited about, getting into the playoffs. But I wanted to focus kind of around that top 70 number. Just look at that list, those players that are kind of 65 through, 74, 75. Gary Woodland, like 5 outside, played solid golf this past week, but just see, who's in and who's out. Any names kind of stick out to you that you think have an opportunity to kind of play their way in or in theory play their way out?
There's one guy who I've been thoroughly disappointed in 2025, and I'm not selling my stock quite yet. Davis Thompson is 78th on
Okay.
this list, outside looking in. Granted, he's exempt. Remember, top 100 retain their cards this year. So the FedEx Cup fall, if you don't get inside the top 70, I mean, that is going to be sweaty palms across those 2 months of the FedEx Cup fall. But Davis Thompson, a winner last year at the John Deere Classic. I still believe he has a chance to make this Ryder Cup team, but his path to that is very, very narrow. It probably requires a win this week, which, for as much talk about the bubble, there normally isn't too many shuffling in, shuffling out as people would expect. So he probably needs something like close to a win. I imagine like a top 3 finish Davis Thompson needs, and then obviously to win out probably for the Ryder Cup. But he's the guy at 78. I'm like, dude, I think your ceiling is so high, and it has just been a dreadful season for Thompson.
Yeah, I mean, some other notable names I was kind of surprised to see well outside the top 70. Matt McCarty, 84. He played well at
Oh,
Augusta.
wow.
Seemed like he was like consistent this season. Well outside that number coming off the 3-win season last year on the Corn Ferry Tour. Adam Scott, 85. You think about Oakmont, what could have been if he'd have played a decent final round there. Tom Kim, 89 on the
Yeah.
board. Obviously, a very popular player. I mean, Garrick Higo, who I think we've seen kind of pop up both on the Corn Ferry Tour, and then obviously, somebody like Max Homa, well outside at 106. There's some big time names that need to probably win this week to have an opportunity to jump into that top 70. But as we said, jump into the top 70, and you have an opportunity to potentially play your way into the final couple of events of the season. And if you get to that top 30 position come the Tour Championship, it's anybody's game. On a golf course where we've seen some randomness happen over the years.
Yeah, Austin Eckroat outside the top 100. For whatever reason, I thought this guy had won this year. He won in the fall, I know, but I thought he also
Kind
won.
of like McCarty, right? You're like, yeah, he
Yeah,
won this year, and you're like, oh, actually, it was the fall.
but I think the last name to keep an eye on this week, Shane, is Højgaard, to see what those guys can do. Nikolai, 71, obviously, as you see. Rasmus, 82. Their best finishes this year came together at the Zurich Classic when they finished second there. So I'm curious to see what they do. And, the FedEx Cup fall started, it was top 125, the original one. Is that right?
Yep.
And then it whittled down to top 100 and now top 7. Do you like the change there?
I mean, I like it being more cutthroat. I mean,
Yeah.
I want you to have like kind of going through some of these names, Patrick. I mean, you're talking about like a Matt McCarty, right? Going back to McCarty for a moment. It seemed like he's had a good season, to me. Seen him pop up on a couple leaderboards. You play well in a major, that there's opportunity there. Yet the season hasn't been good enough to be in that top 70 to get in the playoffs. Like that's the stuff I want to see. And somebody like Chris Kirk, who played well last week, you move from 77 to 73, you got to play well again, right? Or you're on the outside looking in terms of making it to the playoffs. And that's a bummer spot to be, if you don't make these final 3 events and have a chance to kind of keep pushing your season ahead and look forward to 2026 and even the fall in 2025.
Okay, I'm going to give you 2 names, and you're going to have to tell me who is higher in the FedEx Cup standings. Okay. We have
Scotty Scheffler. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
We have Justin Leonard or Brendan Todd.
I'm going to have to go Justin Leonard, or you wouldn't ask the question.
Justin Leonard, 220 with a total of 9.25. Brendan Todd, 227.
Wow.
3.75 points.
How far does it go down? Like, what's the last number?
Who do you believe is number 238th in the FedEx Cup standings? The last man on the totem
It's
pole.
got to be a guy that's played one event and made the cut and finished like DFL.
One event, 1.493 points. He is a major
is
championship winner.
Somebody maybe from the Masters or something. Like,
he's a PGA Championship winner.
Rich Beam?
And he has not outlandish, but a little bizarre sponsor on his hat. It's an account on Twitter that replies to everyone. Dude Wipes.
Who is it?
It's Jason Duffner.
The Duff.
The Duff. Duff
Okay.
Daddy
All
in
right.
last. Okay, I'll give you one more.
This is
Tommy,
what people came here for.
Tommy Two Gloves Gainey.
Okay.
Or Live Golf member Tom McKibben.
I'll take McKibben. I'll go with McKibben.
McKibben, 13 points, 2 gloves, 8. You are correct.
You know what? And Patrick, this is why the FedEx Cup was created, for these conversations. Like, this is what, I don't know who the CEO of FedEx is, but he's probably sitting here going, thank God they're giving the credit where credit is deserving of somebody at 230 on the list. That, by the way, that's your FedEx Cup bubble chat there. I thought we got off to a hot start, maybe slowed down a bit on the back end. But let's move to the Wyndham Championship. As we mentioned, last event of the season in terms of regular tour events before we get to the playoffs. Who is your can win this week at the Wyndham Championship?
Can win. Ben Griffin.
That'd be huge, dude.
He's going to get back on it.
Kind of, if you win it, you're on the team, right?
Definitely, I think.
Yeah.
And really ever since, he missed the cut at the John Deere Classic, and it's all been downhill from there. So that doesn't seem too long ago. I'm going to say he can win. I'm going to say that Cameron Young can win. God, I hate that pick. And I'm going to say Harry Hall, 35-1 can win. I think, Shane, Harry Hall is going to be on that European Ryder Cup team somehow.
Come on.
Somehow.
There's no spots for him. Patrick, you got to go through the names. There's no spots.
He's going to take the Højgaard spot.
No, he can't.
That is the play.
There's just no chance. There's no chance.
Imagine him and Bryson in the hats together.
Playing in singles. That'd be
winner takes
cool.
the hat.
I like that a lot. Throw it up in the air, the concession. I got Spieth, can win. Pick him every week, I feel like, just for fun. A guy that I brought up right off the top of the show, Wyndham Clark, playing some great golf. I think he can win. Somebody who is sneaky, found a little bit of form lately. Just sneaky, playing some decent golf. Not great golf, but some decent golf. Mr. Ricky Fowler, I think, can win this week as well. Those are some notable can win names. High on the odds board, which means if you do that on the can, you got to stay with notables on the can't, right? If I go can't win, I got to stick with some big names. I got Keegan not winning this week. Sorry, Keegs. You're not winning. Probably got Zoom calls all week. He's probably got a text. He's probably charging his phone 2 or 3 times a day from the text chains that are floating around. He's probably avoiding Ben Griffin on the range. Like, I don't want to talk right now, bro. I got a meeting. I got Hideki. Can't win. As I mentioned, 1 top 10 in the season. Happened the first event of the year. Been a long time since he's played good golf. And our boy Kitayama, I don't think is going to go back-to-back. Those are my can't win list for the Wyndham.
Some announcers pronounce it Kitayama.
I know.
I don't really announce it.
Kitayama.
Yeah. It's like,
Kitayama. Is that what we're supposed to do?
Kitayama. I think it's technically they have the, you would know. You're the pro here. I'm just along for the ride. My can't win for this 2025 Wyndham Championship as I look down this odds board. Robert McIntyre's fair skin is not going to fare well in the state of North Carolina. He is going to have to spend so much time lathering himself with SPF 50 that he is not going to be able to win. I do not believe Aaron Rye is going to go back-to-back. We'll see, maybe if Matt Kuchar's in contention and he can kind of help him out there in one way or another.
Okay.
And I'm going to say the top guy, Matt Fitzpatrick, another fair-skinned guy.
Odds-on favorite.
Odds-on favorite. He is not going to win this week either.
So who is going to win? Who's your pick?
It's another Englishman, Shane. It's Ari Hall.
Oh, man, you're going.
He is going to do it. He is playing some really
He
good
is.
golf, Shane. I'm talking. What do you think Data Golf has him at?
Probably like 23.
Oh, damn. 25.
Yeah, I mean he's good. Honestly, like one of my favorite bets of the entire weekend at the Open Championship was Airy all top 10, which I think just missed. But he played. He was at least floating around there for a bit. I got Wyndham Clark. I think he's going to win this week. And again, I think that the Ryder Cup convo then starts to really, really heat up. The Ryder Cup's not at Oakmont, right?
Gosh, no. I hope
good.
not.
So I think Wyndham Clark is going to win. My sleeper, by the way, a guy that needs a big week. Would be a fairy tale finish to the season after everything he's gone through. Obviously, a very, very emotional part of Full Swing this past season. Gary Woodland is my sleeper this week to win the Wyndham Championship, and I kind of like it, actually. I think he might win. Played some solid golf last week.
That's a good pick. I like that one too. Josh, you started the show with how funny Josh is. He just mentioned that he did not like the Airy all pick because, to be fair, he too is pretty pale. But he has the hat, Josh, which
but the hat covers less of his face than like this. This hat can cover like almost all of it in the sun. His is covering just like the forehead.
I don't think that's how the sun works in the state of North Carolina.
All right. So much FBF. Just how many times does he reapply? Is it a 3 or 4 time deal?
Do you think any golfer uses the lotion and not the spray?
I heard a rumor years ago the spray was going away because it kills the coral reefs, and still see it at the CVS. Not going away right now.
No, the coral reefs have been dead a while too.
They have no chance. Sorry, guys.
I had eyes on those bad boys in 2017.
Yeah, we crushed you guys a long time ago.
They're cooler than the Europeans in this field. Oh my gosh! Look, he has some nice red. Gosh, he's gonna get so sunburned this week.
He's gonna be so red.
He's just gonna have to battle through the adversity. My sleeper is going to be. I'm kind of liking Bud Colley at 70-1. Looking at this list right now, he's gonna be my sleeper. Bud Colley. Yeah.
I also always love how you just pick them on the fly. I think if we do this next year, we need to probably have a tally. Like we should probably keep up with.
I'm coming back from vacation.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that.
I wanted to give a shout out to Johnny Kiefer, by the way. Want to get on the Korn Ferry Tour. Absolute stud. Now there's 3 guys on the KFT that have 2 wins with a chance for the promotion, late season promotion. We're back on TV this week, by the way. Korn Ferry Tour is. So I'll be on the call with Mr. James Nitties, and it's a little late night golf. So if you kind of finish up watching the Wyndham and you're still itching for some, you could flip us on. I think we're on like 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern, kind of taking you through cocktail hour golf. But that should be a lot of fun. And like I said, the Kiefer boy is picking up a lot of dubs right now, and he's been incredible since he turned pro out of Baylor. That'll do it, by the way. I did not think we were going to go an hour and 12, basically talking what just happened and what's ahead. But that's what happens with these shows. Sometimes you just go long, and I thought the grades were fun. Last thing I'm going to tell you, Sahith Theegala, 144 on the FedEx Cup list. That is a bummer. I love watching Sahith play golf.
Damn. That is low.
Not good. A lot of big names having bad seasons. A lot of big names not having great major seasons, right? Kind of going through those grades. It wasn't great. We're going to talk some Ryder Cup next week. We're going to dive into top 50, top 30 next week as well. We'll have Jay Ray as well on the show. You can hit the subscribe button, or you can smash it, and join us as always here on the YouTubes. And we appreciate all the love and support in the comments. And we will chat with you guys following the regular season.